Patience. We got here. We got Dynamic Man, Ben Julianne, New Mary's here. A Survivor. Mary the Survivor joining us. Gail Mott, thanks for being here. Deep Baldy, thanks for joining us. Real Bronze 03. Sama, good to have you here. Gonna throw you a wrench as well. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. If you've been here for a while, then you probably already subscribed. We appreciate that. Mike Henderson, how you doing? Let me hit you with the thing. Thanks for joining us. 245 subscribers now on the channel. Anybody new that comes in, feel free to jump on board and join us with that subscription. Got 2 boxes in case one is a box of brand new 2025s, in which case we're going to sell those on eBay for $10 a roll, which means that this roll here would be worth $250. No, $500. There's 50 rolls in it. That's what we're hoping for. But we will see. We will see. Sama, good to have you here. Gail Mott is here. Dynamic Man is here. Everybody's here. All right. These are Brinks coins from Brinks. This one's dated April 5th of 2025. Roberto A. is who put the box together. So they're very proud of who they are. I do have boxes available. If someone goes, I just got to have a box from Vegas. Let me know and we'll work out a deal to ship them to you. The shipping on these is like $20-some each. They're so damn heavy. But we'll give it a go. Good to see you all here. Thanks for joining us. Tina H., thanks for being here. Tony, if you're going to collect something, might as well collect money. Exactly. All right, please be rolls of uncirculated 2025s. It's not. It's old coins. That's just as good. All right, let me get... these are the pennies we got today from our gaming. The copper pennies are worth about 3.5 cents a piece, just so you know that. Let me show you the book we're going to use just in case something has some value to it. We'll be going through this book. We'll go through some wheat pennies. We'll go through all the different stuff that they have available, different types of pennies. Some of the newer stuff, there's different varieties, some double dies, double ears, double reverses, things like that where you can make some money. And of course, wheat cents, all the way back to 1909, some Indian head pennies, a little bit of everything. And we got the book right here. We got the main reference. It's not the latest prices, but certainly very, very freaking cool. Yes, 95 and before, all 95% copper. And those have double reverse Doris, exactly. All right, let me move this off to the side. So we have our play area. We'll do our first. Actually, let's go through these real quick. So did we get any copper? We did. There's oh, the lighting in here sucks. I got to get better lighting. 1961 Denver, that's copper. So that's worth like 4 cents melt value. This one looks like copper. 1980, that's copper. The copper ones are 95% copper, and it takes 150 of them to make a pound. There's 1974. And a pound of copper is about $4.50, so they're worth at least 3 cents each, if not more. And this is the 82s and before. So here's 1961 again. Very cool. These newer ones, not so much. Don't have any melt value. What's that one right there? It's a newer one. So we have these extra coins. And then the newer ones, because they're made out of zinc, they all corrode like this, and they're all going to be disappearing over time. That's a main problem. If they actually made them out of copper again, they wouldn't go through so many damn pennies. It would cost less money per unit. Just a tip to the government, just throwing it out there. I'll save you some money. All right, let's do it. Our first roll. Save the 74s for you. There's 1 trillion of them. Oh, look at this. This is nice. You can see the copper. This is loaded with copper. This is going to be great. There's one right there, 1976. Doesn't matter the condition, it's the metal that you want. Here's a Lincoln one from 2009. That's the log cabin on the back. We'll keep that one. So far, we found 2 in our first little handful. Nice. What else we got here? Oh, a wheat cent. Our first wheat cent already. Holy cow. What's a wheat cent? It's got a wheat back. So it's 1958, I believe. There's the wheat back. Look at that reverse design. Our first one. Right there. Very cool. Wheat cent. I'll have the 1974 set aside, sure. 1992. Now, on the 1992s, I got to remember if it's the open AM or the closed AM. So this one in America has open AM. See, between the A and the M, it's open. So I think that's the right one. Don't drop it. We're going to look it up real quick to see if the open or closed AM is the one that's worth money. Don't go anywhere. There's so much to do here. Let's zoom back out. 1992. This is my gig. This is my jam. 1992. 1992. Closed AM is $12,500. The D closed AM is $10,000. So it's the closed, not the open. Look at that price right there. Could be in your pocket right now. $12,500 or $10,000 for the closed AM on the back of the coin. It's amazing, isn't it? 30 cents for the other one. BDPS, thank you for subscribing. Let me get you a WRENCH. Here we go. All right, let me find that 1974. Hold on one second here. Tina H. All right, before we get too far into this, I lose track of it. Which one was the 1974 here? 61. 74 right there. All right, 1974 going into this little holder for Tina H. Don't want to forget it. Boom. Put that on that other side over there. Yeah, there's some that are wide and some that are, I mean, you just got to memorize all this. I've lost most of my memory over the years because I quit studying it every day. Used to make a living doing this stuff, and then I made a living doing actual work. This is more fun than work. What year is that? 1961, that's copper. Junk. The 90s are all just regular zinc. 1977, copper. There's another copper one. What is this one? 1970. Very cool. Zinc. So I'm not going to roll these. I'm actually going to take these to Coinstar. I don't mind giving up a few pennies on pennies. It's not worth rolling them. Nickels, give up too much. All right. Yeah, 10% on a $25 box is $2.50. I can live with that. What's up, Lenny? Good to see you. Hold on. Let me hit you with the thing. Get you a wrench. Welcome, Lenny. All right, we're good to go. Let's keep looking here. 1974. Look at that. What are the odds? There'd be two 1974s and a roll of nickels from 2025. Two of them. One Philadelphia, one Denver. Very cool. 1977, copper. Here's a copper one. You can tell by the color. Oh, it's another 92. Let's take a look at it. Give me a second here. It's a 92. Different coloration. Is this the same one we looked at before? Open AM. All right. Successful first roll. Successful. Let's keep going here. There's no advertisements on tonight's live stream. Is it in 1983 that the copper accidentally put out? There's a few, and it is a pretty penny. There are some copper coins all the way up through 95, I think. There's even, maybe even after that, like a 97, there's a few that got out because they had some blanks lying around. Yep. Oh, we got another wheat cent. It looks like a 1942 San Francisco. This is a collectible date, if this is what it is. 44 San Francisco. Let's see here. Can you see that? Or is it 42? It is 42S. That's a better date. Holy cow. There's that wheat on the back. 1942S. That's a good coin. We're going to look that up here in just a second. Another copper 77. Bunch of junk. 2024. No, 2025. We'll find it 25 at some point here. 2020. Remember the coin shortage of 2020? Yeah. 22. Copper 75. All right, let's take a look at the 42S. If you're just joining us, that's what we're doing. 1942S is a lower mintage coin. It's not super scarce. Like, oh my gosh, retire. but it's collectible because it's an S mint. So there's 1942 S, good 20 cents, very good 25 cents, fine 30 cents, very fine 85 cents, extra fine $1.25, almost uncirculated 5.50, and so on. So this one, in the condition it's in, there's ways to take a look at them. Let's go in here. Are there cheekbones? There's some cheekbones there, some definition. It's got some corrosion on it, unfortunately. But you can see the eye, you can see the ear, see some of the hair. So I'm guessing it's probably fine condition. The ugliness on the back takes a little bit of away. But you got your you got fine, yeah, fine, very fine on the back, but negative because of the black. So I'd say fine condition for that coin, which in this book then says it's worth 30 cents. So 30 times face value for that baby right there. We're rich. Very good. 30 cents. Not bad. Not bad at all. You get about 1 million of those, and that'd be $300,000. Something like that. Let's keep going here. 1978, that's copper. More copper than I expected, which is really cool. You're not allowed to melt it for copper value anymore. 81, that's copper. You can melt Canadian in the United States, and you can melt United States and Canada, but I believe they have laws against bulk melting for the purpose of selling the metal, because they're trying to keep people from doing that. 1914, what is that on there? Carbon spot? Yeah, it's just a spot. I thought there was a errant letter. All right, 2 rolls, 2 good stuff. Oh my gosh. Matt, good to have you here tonight. Thanks for putting the tissue box down for 4 minutes. Other Matt. All right, here we go. Let's take a look here in this one. Junk, more junk. Looking for stuff 74s, that's collectible 74s. The 68 through 74, you can get the S mints. 1981 copper, it's beat up, but it's copper. It's like beat up silver coins, it's still silver. 19 something. 1980. That's 94. 1914 lower mintage was at the Denver. I believe it's the 14D. You can look at those here in a moment. 73, real close to 74. There's that. Junk. Let's keep going here. We have mini mats. Yes, we do. We have a lot of good mats. We got a lot of weird mats. The weird mats are fun too. 92D. Wait, 92D. You got to look for the AM on the back. Can't pass it by. It's 1 cent. That's separated. That's a white AM. That's not the valuable one. Beat up one, 1980. It's copper, so we got to keep it. It's got melt value at some point. 91, 96, 82, but that's the copper 82. There's some zinc and copper 82s. There's 7 different varieties. Then there's like 8 varieties of the 09s. There's all kinds of stuff. 69 has the double die. The 69S double die is worth a fortune. Never have found one. Thought I found some a few times, but my imagination is much greater than the power of a microscope. What we got there, 1980. Used to have bags and bags and bags, and I had to move, and I had to just dump them. Cost me a lot of money. 82 copper. The 82 large date copper is the most common of the modern copper 80 stuff. 1970 Denver. 1975. Those are all copper. 1982 could go either way. Some of them you have to weigh, they say. They got those scales that can weigh them. Used to be about, oh, that one's all messed up. Used to be like 10% zinc and most of them copper. Then it was 50-50 as time goes on. Now there's, 6% copper. Some of the 09s were made out of copper for collector sets. If those got busted out, you can find the 09s out of copper in circulation. They're worth a little bit. 1980 copper. It's corrosion. Look at the. You know how copper turns green, like on the Statue of Liberty? So something's happened here where it's oxidizing. And that will destroy the rest of the coins in a bag or something. So we're just going to throw that one back. Even though it's worth 3 cents, allegedly, we're going to toss that one back into the ocean. I'm not really a huge coin collector, just 74, because my grandfather, I have quite a few wheat pennies. I'd give you a wheat penny for the 74S's. I'm just going to give you the 74s just because you're awesome. Next time I see you, or if I send you some coins via mail or a card, we'll put the coins in with it. Appreciate you want to do that. 96, junk. It wasn't 83, but it was all corroded. Even if it had you could see it, you couldn't see it. There's 83s, 84s that have errors. 1973, copper. This one's copper. 1969, we're going to look at that one in just a second, see which the mint mark is. Looks like a Denver. What do we got there? 84, junk. 19, copper, zinc, a lot of zinc. 83D, we need the 83P. There's the 81, that's copper. Those shield nickel or shield pennies are all from 2010 on. 1980, 1976, very nice. Got that big anniversary coming up. 1994, Philadelphia. All right, I think I dropped a coin we're going to look at. Oh, the 69, there it is. Put this over here. Just crushing the coin of the cards. We got this. Let's see here. We have 1969 Denver. Okay, 69 Denver. And the 94, I don't know why I'm saving that, but I am. And then look at this, another. Look at that date. It's the third one we found, 1974. The Tina H collection grows. There's the Tina H collection. Let's keep going. Appreciate you hanging out here late on a Monday. We're going to do some coin collecting. We have a fake real brawn coming in. That's awesome. It's an old penny from 09 to 58. They used to have a picture of wheat on the back. That's right. There we go. 50 coins in a roll, 50 pennies. If you do the math on what the value of that is, you'd take your 1 cent, you multiply the number of coins in a roll. So this one feels like it's a zinc 1982 large date, which is actually a scarcer coin. I'm going to put that up there. Large date zinc is one of the harder ones to get. 1972. A lot of 70s, which is good. No doubt if they're copper or not. This one is 1973 again. 1976. So 24D. 2020. The excitement of coin collecting. Thank you all for being here and for swiping through and stopping. 78. What year were you born in? Are you saving coins from that year? There's that. What's that? That's a 2020 Philadelphia. There's lots of them. Like the 24s, I think, is the one that has the extra VDB on it. And I don't have time for all that in my life anymore. I used to spend hours and hours because I had nothing else going on. I was one of those guys that was a savant because I had no other choice in life. Didn't have a line out the door of the ladies going, hey, let's go spend that money on something. And then one day I did, and I lost all my coins. Paper plate pennies, yes. My older brother one day said, I bet you didn't think you were collecting coins and cards your whole life just to spend on chicks. 82, you have a proof set? Cool. That should have the one with the fake dollar in it because they didn't have a dollar coin that year. And then the Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good set. Here we go. 50 more coins to go through. Junk stuff. What do you got here? What do you got? What do you got? It's 1994, not 74. 83. Come on, baby. It's 1981. 1978. Thank you, copper. You get rich on copper. It's like opening a copper mine, except you don't need to have any government regulations on it. You just start mining it. This is better than Bitcoin mining. I got a bit of a coin here. Imagine the money people put into Bitcoin mining when you could get the 3 times return on finding copper here. It's pretty awesome. You have to look in the pennies in your car now? Cool. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Let me hit you with the wrench. I'm sure you've hit subscribe. Boom, baby. There you go. Good to have you here. Yeah, 74S was the last year of the San Francisco coins for circulation. That would definitely a year that worth saving. Definitely. It's a good year to collect. All right, what you got for me there? 84. We're going to take a look at that one because there's a double ear variety. That's an 84 Philadelphia. 97 had something too, but I don't remember. Pretty much every year's got some sort of something. Don't fall for the hype online. There's another 84. There's 2 of them. Good. There's a 74. We got 3 1974s now. 4 1974s, my bad. 4 coins in the Teenage collection. If I can figure out how to do this without dropping it. There we go. Nice. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, so let's take a look here. These are 1984s. Let me show you first what we're looking for. 98 has the wide and closed amp. Yes, and the 92s. And yep, those are super valuable. All right, 1984. So here's the difference. There's the large date and small date 1982s. See that? Most of these are zinc. Most of those are copper. There's a large date and small date. So large 7, small 7. Here's the 69 double die. Look at the double image on the 69 there. That thing is worth $1,000,000. Kachillion. Is that the right word? Kachillion. 70S large date, proofs, and so on. There's a lot of good stuff there. But if we flip over to the 84 double ear variety. So there's 2 ears. See that second ear right there, 1984 with a second ear. If we look at the value, double ear in an uncirculated condition is $250. So a circulated one's probably 20 or 30 bucks, but let's take a look here. Let's take a look at it up close. I need to get a coin microscope. See here, 1984. Does he have a second ear? Every time I look at one, it looks like he does. I'm going to say no on this one. Or does he? Hold on. Let me look at it under the scope. That'd be so cool if it was. No, I'm going to go with no on that one. No on that one. Let's take a look at this one. Here's another one. 1984. It's easier to see no on that one. All right, I got 2 no's. One was in better condition than the other one. 2 no's, but we had to look. Got some of the blue folders? Yes, exactly. What's up there, Johnny B? Good to have you here. Let me throw you a thingamahoo. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Add a moderator. There we go. Boom. Here we go. Let's see what else we got. 1979. It's the first one of those. 1964. Very cool. Used to have just real thin wrappers. You bust them in half and the coins would come out, but now they've made them thicker. Here's a nicer 1976. Still has some mint luster on it. Very nice. Here's a 1967. No mint mark because they didn't put mint marks in 66, 7, or 8. It's all beat to hell. Look at the scratches on that, but it's copper, so we'll keep it. It's like keeping old beat up wheat cents because they still have a little value. What one's that one there? 1982. So we looked at the different 82 dates. You can see this one right here. It is an 82 large date. See that? 82 large date. Single ear. But it's copper, so we'll hold on to that one. All right, let's do another roll. Matthew, how common are steel pennies in the wild anymore? In the wild, they don't exist, but they're everywhere. But as time goes on, they corrode and disappear. Really good condition ones. There's lots of mint mark errors, double punch mint marks, and reprocessed cents and all that kind of stuff that you can collect. But they're, you know, the super top grade ones have a lot of value. And then, of course, the other years, copper 43s and then zinc 44s, good value. And they exist. Even if someone says they don't, they do. All right, do we see any copper in here? I see right here, probably two. This one and this one. Let's take a look. 19, what year is that? Dropped one, that might be, it looked like it, but it's 2000. And then this one is, hard to read, 1971. 1971, that's our first 71. This one looks like a copper right here. It's not, it's a 92. So let's take a look at, why do the 92s look like coppers? We'll take a look at the back. And then the rest we'll go through real quick here. There's one, 1974. Is that our fifth one, 1974? There we go. Boom, 1974 Denver. Very cool. 81 copper. You can see some of the zinc on the inside. So this is what the zinc looks like inside the coin. That's what the coin is made out of, that zinc right there. It's got a light copper coating on it. But zinc is the main portion of these coins now. And if that, once that gets moisture on it, it's going to start chewing away at that. Cool. Take a look, what else we got? What year's that one? That's an 84D. Pretty good shape, but we're gonna throw it back. There's an 81. Copper. Another 81. There's some more of that zinc on there. Look at that. Pretty nasty. I'm going to do one more roll because my back hurts. Then I'm going to go take a pain pill while you guys hang out. We're going to look at the 92 reverse real quick. Yep, separated A&M. A&M separated from a national championship. There's nothing like being a teen in the 80s. Oh my gosh. There's nothing like being old enough to drink in the 80s. I won some awards. I was the best at it. And one day, I gave up the crown. Royal, that is. Here we go. Nice, 1975. That one, very cool. Got better light right here. Lots of corroded junk. There's a 71S. We're going to show you an S mint mark. Stand by. We got a 71S. Nice. I've got a 79, Denver. Got a 72 something or other. The 72 Philadelphia has a double die version. There's another 71 possible S. Sometimes you get lucky and someone turns their collection into the bank and you get them all from the bank at face value. I've gotten wheat cent collections that way back in the past. It was very cool. All right, let's take a look here. First one up, we have 1971 Denver or San Francisco. Denver. That's a 71 Denver. All right. This one is 71 San Francisco. Look at the S there. Look at that. 71 San Francisco. The mintage on the 71 San Francisco is 525 million. Sounds like a lot, but the 1.9 billion and 2.9 billion of the other coins makes this one scarce. And then this one was 1972 Denver. There we go. Very cool. Let's do one more roll. Actually, can you guys give me a moment? Give me one moment. I'll be right back. You guys can chat with Bo Jackson while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Hey, Bo. Stand by. I need to find my back pill. Oh. All right, we are back. We are back. Bo knows baseball. That's right. Matthew, hey, Bo, do you know Coach? Very cool. You need a wrench, Matthew. There we go. How are we doing on those subscriptions? Let's take a peek over here on my handy computer. Almost out of power. According to the analysis here on whatever this is, still 245. Let me hit refresh. Maybe it's 247. Put Bo back. All right, one more roll here coming up. It is 247. Look at that, 247. Appreciate you all very much as we grow the channel. A quarter of the way almost to, what do I do with my glasses? Oh, hold on. I took my glasses off to take a pill. Why would I do that? When you're special, you do things like that. Here they are. Okay. We're going to fill a bag full of coins and take them to Coinstar. You guys can come with me one day. It'll be fun. All right. Uncirculated on this side. Not uncirculated. Okay. Sometimes you got to look at both ends. You thought your screen was frozen? You guys got to pay attention. Sometimes there's, yeah. I think we got some copper in here. I'm excited. Let's take a peek. 77. 61. 82, maybe? Let's put these up here and take a peek. Is this an 82? This is zooms in. Yeah, 82. Okay, copper. I guess when I put my finger there, the camera focuses on the finger and makes the other stuff. Yes, I ate the mac and cheese on the way home. That was really good. Not a whole lot of the burnt stuff, but enough to make it different than KFC. It was well worth it. Appreciate y'all indulging me as I try to navigate life here. Navigating life. Life After Cancer. That's our new channel coming up. I gotta wait though. All right, what do you got here for me? 1977. The 70s. 1982 again. 1779. 04, 24. There's some 04s, but they're the 2004s, not. Yeah. All right, since we're here, let's do a thing of nickels real quick, too. Roll of nickels. We love nickels. Nickels are easier to see. Oh, what do we got in the back here? I don't think it's old. It just looks beat up. 1980. It's not old. Looks new. 15. What's this one? 83 Denver. If it's not damaged, we keep all 83s and 82s. That's a nice one. Very cool. 12. If they're not scratched, we keep 12s, 11s, and 13s also. And 10s and 9s and 8s. 73. There's an 08 right there. 08 Denver. I'll show you the mintages on these, why they're super scarce. The 09s. That's 96. 91 in pretty good shape. Is that a 71? Holy cow. 1971s are tough. They're all beat to hell, just like this one. 1971, they're hard to find. And they're all beat up. You find a real nice roll of these, or I mean, look at the scratch on it, and it's just poorly made in 1971. But I keep them all because they're hard to find. That's good. We'll keep that one. Yeah, all these are going to go into Coinstar. We'll take the Coinstar money then, and we'll go to the casino with it. That'll be fun. This will be nickels for Keno. 1983, another 83. It's better than the first one. They're not super scarce. They're just hard to get in good condition. Oh, there's a keel boat. It's part of the Lewis and Clark collection, the keel boat. The old design Jefferson, 2004. Then the next year they had a 1-year design for 05, and then this new design in 06. Here's a nice one. Hold on, we'll look at that one. It's a 95 worth keeping. Is that 23? Still no 25s. There's another 95. Is that worth keeping? It is. Wow. Double 95s. Is that 73? We're looking for 75s. Hold on. So let's see. Make sure this is not a 75 here. Sorry. 1975. It is. See where the D is located? That's where it's supposed to be. There's a variety where the D moves up by the 5, and that's got some value to it. Let me show it to you in the book here. It's the misplaced D. Hold on, let me zoom in on it. See, there's the one we found right there, and there's the one that we want to collect. See the difference? There's where it's at. That's what we want to collect. So it's by the curve of the 5. Let's take a look again at ours. Where is the D? It's down the other way, so it's right there. So this is not the collectible one, but that's okay. I don't think they show a value for it either in the book. This one is 1983. Or 85. That's 85. See, it looked like 83, but it's 85. 1985. All right, we're not going to keep that one. Cool. A couple more rolls of stuff here just because as soon as this pill kicks in, I'm going to go right to sleep. Allegedly. 2020. 85 is a good year. Some people were born in 85. Some people graduated in 85. Shout out to that miserable bitch. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Here we go. 76, 84, 21, 22. There's that 1-year design on the obverse right there. That's the 05. Right there, 1-year design. That's what the Oceans nickel. And 22, what's this one? This is a 1976, real nice condition. We'll keep that one. 2020, and so on. 85, I started hip hop. First year for Jordan sneakers. Yes. Hashtag miserable beach. Exactly. It's a miserable beach in Alaska. What year is this one? 1989, that's worth keeping. Oops. And a 22 in pretty good shape. That's what they're supposed to look like, brand new. That's what they're not supposed to look like. Now they're scratched. Man, if I would have kept my Jordan basketball cards that I dumped for $4 quick bucks so I could buy a hot dog with chili and cheese and large drink at 7-Eleven. 85 again. 06. 77, beat up. 78. It's worth saving. 83 again, another 83. But that one, is that worth it? Yep, that's a good one. Got to keep all your 83s and 84s. I'm sorry, 82s and 83s. And 84s if you want. 84s seem very common, though. 90, 19. We need a 09. All right, one more roll of nickels. This is your favorite late night channel? Awesome. Appreciate it. Dumb question. I am located in the Midwest, allegedly. Am I going to get more Denver mint than others? So the Midwest is fantastic because you get both Denver and Philadelphia more. Philadelphia's East Coast mostly. Denver's West Coast. And so like Texas, I get both. I get more Philadelphias in Texas than I get anywhere else. And so when I collect in Texas, I keep mostly the Philadelphias because I can't find them. So if you find the 1982 Philadelphia nickel, 1982 Philadelphia dime, 1982 Philadelphia quarter, you want to keep all of those. Some of the dimes from 1982 don't have a mint mark on it. There's about 11,000 that were made without a mint mark. They're from Philadelphia, and they're worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you can find one of those babies. Most of them were sent to Ohio. Some guy in Ohio got most all of them and sold them off over the years. Made big money. The same way most of the 09 Philadelphia nickels went to Puerto Rico for some reason. But the guy in Puerto Rico got them all, and he sold them off and made big money. Nice 1978. Just the way it works. 95 Philadelphia. Keep that one. Not beat up. That's good. I like to find an 09 and show it to you. I just like to find an 09 because they're so cool. Keelboats. 05. I like to find a Buffalo nickel. Nothing there. Hours and hours of doing this as a ute. During college, I did mostly this too. I'd DJ and then do this. We got one. We got one. We got one. Holy cow. What are the chances? We got one. Here we go. (2009) Denver. Look at that baby right there. 2009 Denver. That's in pretty good shape too. You can see all the design. It's not uncirculated. It's been circulated. But you can see the design in the building. Very important. You can see all his facial features. There's no gashes on it. Okay, hold on here. Excuse me. The metal smell. One moment, please. Holy cow. Boy. Playing with metal. All right, 2009. Let me explain the 2009 story to you. Here we go in the 90s. Close this thing down before it cuts. Get a cardboard paper cut. Okay. In the 90s, they're making 600,000, 800 million, 600 million, 400 million, 400 million, 700 million, 700, 800 million, 900 million. That's a lot of coins. Then they get to the 1999 with 1.2 billion, 1.5 billion to the 2000 Denver. Then they drop back to 600 million, 500 million, 400 million. Then they come over here to these guys at 300 million and 400 million of those. And then you keep going with the 06 with 700 million and 800 million. The 07's 500 million and so on. The 08's dropped to 279 million and 345 million. So that's a significant drop. Then 09, 39 million and 46 million. So there's only 46.8 million of the Denver and 39.8 million of the Philadelphia. Then it jumps back up to 260, 229. And then you're back to the 400 and 500 million, 600 million, 700, 800 million, and so on. So that era, the 08, 09, and 10, you should keep all of those. That's what I'm saying. Right here, the 09P shows $3 and $3 for the D, where the others are a quarter. So already they got premium. You'd probably pay $5 to $10 for a real nice one on eBay. So check it out. Thank you for that. God bless you. So that's very important. Interesting stuff. Let me show you the dime, the dime with no mint mark. Here we go, dimes, 1982 dime, no mint mark. So 82P says $200 here for a strong strike and $65 for a weak strike. So the strong strike, actually an MS65 would probably sell for $500 or $600 or $700 on eBay. The weak strike sells for about $150 to $200. So the book doesn't quite capture what it is. The regular dime, the regular one, 519 million of them, $750 for a dime you can find in your pocket change right now. The Denver is $250, the 83, $650, and then $325 for the Denver. And that's because they didn't make any collector sets those years. So they have a premium on the 82 and 83P. Let's go to the nickels from 82 and 83, which you can find in your change anytime, day or night. So 82 Philadelphia nickel, 292 million, $15, $5 to $15. The Denver, $2 to $6. The 83 is $2 to $10, and the Denver is $150 to $7 versus quarters, dollars, and 50 cents, and so on. So you want to keep all your 82s and 83s, your 08s, 9s, and 10s. Write that down. There'll be a quiz later. Coins are fascinating. If there's a bad economy, when there's a bad economy, that's a good time to collect coins. Remember the housing crunch and the crisis and all that, the collapse of the economy in 07, 08 into 09? There was no demand for any commerce. Everything was hurting. And that's why they didn't need any nickels. Nobody ordered them. Here's a nice older nickel. This is a nice one. This looks like it's in the 80s or a 70s. And it's definitely, you can tell by the design that this is the original Jefferson design. And we're going to open it up. It looks really good on the backside here. What is it? It is 1990, so very nice. End of the 80s, early 90s. 1990. You can almost see, it's called a clashed die. This is not a very good one, but you can almost see the Jefferson head reverse design on the back, or the obverse on the back. Almost. If you can actually make out the Jefferson head on the reverse, that's a super clash die and it's worth a bunch. Tina H, have a good night. Have fun. We're going to do our last roll right here because I need to go to sleep too. I can feel the pill kicking in right now. It just hit. There's a 2010. Talked about that. We're keeping that one. These are all made out of copper and nickel. They actually are worth about 13 cents a piece melted, give or take. That's why they don't want you doing it, because there'd be no coinage. Come on, one more cool coin. Let's do it. 89, 81, 79, but it's beat up. Another 71. This is the Denver version. It's much better struck than the Philadelphia, so we'll keep that anyway. We want the Philadelphias, but the Denver ones are worth keeping because they're old. 96. That guy, and that guy. Well, thank you all for being here. That's 48 and a half minutes of coin collecting tonight. Appreciate you all very much. We'll do more as time goes on. And then we have to go to the Coinstar and get rid of them. So help your mom go through her coins for years. Yes, it's a lot of fun. So one thing I did with my kids to teach them value, when it came to math, how do you learn math? Well, math is very simple. Even though we don't have the metric system here, everything that we have is in the tens and hundreds and so on. And so I'd take out 20 coins, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 coins. All right? So there's $1. So 5% is 5 cents. 10% is 10 cents. 25% is 25 cents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we do it with nickels and dimes and pennies. It was a great way to learn math. And so it's just one thing that I did. It made it very simple because it was practical. And then we would say, you know, take a hole and put it in your piggy bank. And they'd take 20 coins and put it in their piggy bank, that kind of a thing. And we taught them math that way. So anyway, I'm out. I gotta get some sleep. We'll see you guys tomorrow for something. Probably more cards tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more in the mail. And in the meantime, y'all have Kosha's edition of your hand model. There you go. Look at that, huh? Very cool. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for super chats. Thank you for just being here. Be sure to hit subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. As we grow this channel, trying to get it up to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And I'm gonna hit refresh to see where we're at. 247 was earlier, and we are still at 247. That's cool. You guys are the best. We will see you soon. Peace out. Kids can't even give change back these days. I know, it's so sad. There we go, put that there. That'll be our final view right there. There y'all go. Have a good one.